Hey guys, welcome back to Andrew Games. We're back in Minecraft. This is lesson 2. I know this is lesson 1 sign, but let's just get started. Okay, so last time we learned about redstone, what it was, how it works, how we power it. But today we're going to learn how we can power redstone continuously, or if we want to give it just a quick burst, which can come in handy to our variety of contraptions. Okay, so let's start with something I find really interesting, and it's a chest, but it's a special kind of chest. Okay, when I open this chest, the light turns on. Now, this is because it's a trap chest, so when I open it, it sends a single redstone pulse in every adjacent block around it. So that's why we need the repeater there, because if we just put redstone dust, the light does not turn on. You can see it right in the corner there. It doesn't turn on. So we need the repeater because it needs more power. It doesn't give enough power to get the redstone even to this repeater. So we need that initial power to get it pulled back. Okay? So the second thing is your generic button, right? This just sends about a 1 second pulse turn on redstone. So this is really good for opening doors, which is what powers that door into the lab. And then there's pressure plates, which do something very similar to the button, except it powers the redstone only when there's a weight on it. Alright, but there's also a few interesting things you can do with pressure plates, and I'm going to get that into a later episode. Alright, this is your standard switch, your on-off button essentially. It either comes on or it comes off, and it's permanent. So if you want it to stay on for long periods of time or stay off for long periods of time, that's the way you go. And this last one is a tripwire, and it's very sudden. It's very sudden, just like the button, and very similar to the pressure plate, where as long as I'm in the trip, as long as I'm on the wire, it stays on, but once I get off, it goes away. So it's kind of like a pressure plate, but also like a button if I want to stay. So that's the way we can turn things on. Now, why would we use different ones? Well, for something like a tripwire, it's really good for traps because you can have a dispenser fire arrows, and we're going to get into traps later, but it's really good, especially if you want a long tripwire so they can't see. So a mod or another player's running by, trips, and then all in the distance, you can have a trap or a lava just come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden that mod or person is gone. Okay? But also, I want you to notice something that I didn't necessarily cover in last episode, but you might have figured out, that if let's say I stand on this pressure plate, you'll see that everything to the left of the pressure plate is on. So all the redstone wiring has power, but everything to the left of it is off. Now that's exactly what I was talking about last episode with the repeater in the wrong direction, right? So the redstone gets to here, sees the repeater going against the current, says, nope, can't do it. So that's why the chest here is the only thing that can turn every other redstone dust all the way from here, all the way to the left, all the way to the light on. And that's why it's the only, because it's the farthest to the left, and there's no repeaters that go against the current. Alright, so that is essentially everything you need to know about the ways of turning redstone on and off. And if you want temporary or full-time power, this is Andrew Games, Redstone Lessons Episode 2. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe.